Lance toward Israelov, fakes the one-timer, back to Lance, lines up a shot, save made by Skidmore, fed back door, they score! Cam Karen ties us up!
Here's Israelov, hops over the line, penalty expires. Israelov pulls the trigger, save made, rebound to Vig, he scores! Charlie Vig on the doorstep right after the power play ends, and the Lancers have made it a one-goal game. He goes toward Konovic. Konovic at the right point, gives it to his left. Aronson down low, Spencer, backdoor, finds Arneson, he scores! Beautiful passing from the Lancers, and they have their power play goal.
Reese Lance up the wall, even with the goal line, walking in front, he scores! A beautiful goal for Reese Lance, his first as a Lancer.
Arneson controls the draw, Conlon hustling toward it, uses the glass to elevate to the neutral zone, and now here comes Arneson, a short-handed breakaway. Brady Arneson delays to the backhand, and he scores to win it for the Lancers. Arneson with a breakaway, short-handed goal, and the Lancers complete the comeback.
Back here at Liberty First Credit Union Arena, where the Lancers have taken a 2-1 lead against the Des Moines Buccaneers. Adam Israelov with the power play goal to get the Lancers back up. Other goal by Cole Hiles. He assisted on the other towel. Here's Leisure right off the draw. His shot is blocked, comes back toward him, but then stolen away as the Buccaneers bring it out of the zone. Randall on the near side enters the attacking end along the near wall, flings it toward the front of the net, just missing a few sticks. Karen is without his stick, could not play that puck as it comes back toward the blue line. Coring's pass ahead, stolen away by Lance. Feeds it over to Leisure, cross ice, Markonitis lining up a shot, blocked away. Coming back in his direction, but it's Seelinger who takes over and brings it ahead. Now on the attack on the left wing side, a shot shut down by Morans. Kept in the zone, left wing side, Zidlicki with a chance. Morans with another great save. He hangs on with 6:52 to go in the second. How about Nils Morans coming through in a big spot for the Lancers there. Two big saves for the Lancers netminder. Faceoffs come near side with Spencer into the dot against Searles. It's won by the Buccaneers. Dexheimer with a blast, fought up by Morans, just above his pads. Bucks keep it on side. Dexheimer from Searles on the far wing beneath the goal line. One hand on the stick, protects it, feeding it to the front of the net. No shot comes, but Morans finds the puck and corrals it as meanwhile a stick lift sends Harper Searles twig up into the netting far corner. So we get a whistle with 6:37 to go in the second. Face off toward the left of Nils Morans with Charlie Vig into the dot. It's won by the captain, Israelov, backing toward Reynolds. Near side, just past Hiles. Stolen away, Buccaneers with a chance. Dubrovik is denied. Nils Morans with another stop. 17 shots faced for him. He has denied 16 to this point. Omaha up by one. The only scoring of this game has occurred in the second period as the Lancers right now in the lead. Face off to the right of Morans, near side of the ice. Will be lifted in toward the neutral zone. Dexheimer back over the blue line. Pushed at by Aronson, could not fully clear the zone, now gets some help from Arneson and Yurku, he does. Looking to push it over toward Lovell, gets over the line. Lovell could not stretch it over to Arneson, is punished on the near wall. Buccaneers up with the puck. It'll be brought north by Riley Zupfer. Zupfer gains the blue line, stolen away though by the Lancers. Arneson lifts it up across center ice, just past the stick of Aronson and Dexheimer. but the latter is able to go get it in his own zone. Flipped out far side, Zielinski spins and dishes it over for Schmiel. Up ice, Jakub Dubravik. Dubravik over the line, dangling, trying to get over toward the near side. Zielinski settles it, looking back for Zupfer, but broken up by the pinching Yurku. Yurku over the blue line, lifts it into the defensive zone of Des Moines. Lendak will set it behind the net for his captain, Kroll. Sidestepping Karen, Kroll brings the puck near side, lifted up toward the near wall, broken up by Stanius, could not fully possess it as Howitt brought it over the line. Stanius disrupting, Lance comes up with the puck. Reese Lance up toward Karen at the blue line. Drop pass for Markonitis. Over the line, Markonitis on the attack, couldn't make the last dangle, setting it up behind the net, but beaten to it. Kevin Leisher at the blue line, sends it to the front of the net. Lendak makes the save. Ori stepping up in the far side, pushes it north. Here come the Buccaneers. Rylan Rooney over to Howard. Now Argentina takes over, shoots, and he scores. Joseph, Argentina on the rush, ties this game up for Des Moines. It's 2-2 with 4:47 to go here in the second. Argentina with his 5th goal of the season, and the Philadelphia native has evened it up. Lancers have had 2 different leads, but have not been able to hold either one so far. Center ice face-off won by the Lancers, attacking left to right here in period number 2. Game all knotted up at 2-2 now. Charlie Vig hustling in toward it. Got it behind the cage. Hiles, front of the net for Israelov. He scores! Adam Israelov, his 2nd of the night. It's 3-2 Lancers in the second. What a response for Omaha. Moments after Des Moines tied it up, the Lancers retake the lead. The Charlie Vig, Cole Hiles, Adam Israelov line has accounted for all the scoring here tonight. After Vig had 2 goals last Saturday in Waterloo, Hiles scoring a 4-on-4 tally, Israelov with a power play goal, and now an even strength tally. Lancers back in the lead. It's their 3rd different lead of the night. Airborne puck couldn't fully be gloved by Nils Morens, but he pushed it to the side of the cage. And eventually lobbed back in by Davenport. Reynolds scoops up the puck for the Lancers. What a response there from Omaha, wasting no time. Ron Fogarty pushing the right buttons, calling on the Charlie Vig line to help retake the lead. Lasky breaks it out towards center ice. Vig with a little bit of trouble. Searles will take over. To St. Hubert, shoved at by Lasky on the wall. Vig takes over. On the near side, Reynolds not quite out of the zone. Played underneath. It's stolen away. Fed to the front of the net. Broken up. The save is made. Loose puck at the side of the cage. Flung toward the net. And somehow swallowed up by Morens. Couple extra pushes on the Lancers netminder late. And now everyone grabs a dance partner. Randall and Davenport staying away to try and keep the ozone face-off for Des Moines. Right now watching some of their forwards get in the business as Charlie Vig's helmet nearly completely is off. The only thing keeping it on is his strap around his neck. Meanwhile, Ryder Reynolds and Harper Searles are separated from each other. Penalties aplenty coming up. Reynolds will go to the box for Omaha. Searles heading into the box for Des Moines, joined by Wallen. And Omaha getting set to potentially go up a skater. I would imagine a couple of roughing minors will wash each other out, and then perhaps goaltender interference at the last moment. A little contact with Nils Morens that the Lancers certainly didn't like. And they're hoping to get another power play out of this. Omaha has scored once on the man advantage in this game, 1 for 3. The lone power play strike came at the 9:48 mark from Izrailov, his first of the game. He scored another tally at the 15:25 mark to make it a 3-2 Lancer lead. How about this game from Adam Izrailov? He has loved playing the Des Moines Buccaneers as 3 of his 8 goals have come against them this season. That power play strike earlier in this period, his first on the man advantage since the season opener, September 18th against Green Bay. Cole Hiles has figured into all 3 of the Lancers' goals, picking up the assist on the Izrailov tally. The roughing on Reynolds, as mentioned, Searles and Wallen are also in the box for Des Moines. Waiting for their penalties to be assessed here. The Lancers do go onto the power play as expected. As Stanius was looking for Markonitis, got shoved into the wall, then flung it down the ice. Guerin pushed that afterwards. Fans wanted a penalty there. For now, it's just 5-on-4. Lancers to their 4th power play already of this game. Des Moines has had 2. Here's Graham up toward Karen. Backtracks Markonitis. 3 goals in the frame for Omaha. 2 in this period for Des Moines. Lefty near circle, has it stolen away, trying to come back up with it. It'll be pushed up toward the blue line, but not out off the stick of Argentina. Now the second chance opportunity. Searles, beg your pardon, he's in the box. Zupfer, rather, is able to clear it out of the zone. Nothing going so far on this power play. Wallen for roughing, Searles for slashing in front of the net. Here's Izrailov looking for the hat trick. No Lancers recorded 3 goals in a game yet this season. Pushed away from Omaha shortly after gaining the blue line. Lance will reset. 2:40 to go in the second. Hiles with the puck. Izrailov back toward Hiles. Near side of the ice, Spencer gains the line. Saucer pass toward Vig. Up to the point. Lance to Izrailov. Looking in front for Spencer. He couldn't get the redirect. Hiles had a chance of a sharp angle, but it never made it through. Hiles, top of the left circle. Saucer pass to Lance. Delays. Back toward Hiles. A blast goes just wide of the cage. As down in front of the net went Spencer on a shove. Lancers will reset. Here's Reese Lance bringing it over on the far wing. Backhands off of the wall before taking a big hit along the boards. 20 seconds left on the power play. The Buccaneers get a clear. Zidlicki speeding toward the puck, comes in shorthanded to the net. He's shut down. Morins makes the save. Omaha fell asleep for a moment there on the power play, and Zidlicki nearly able to cash in while his team was down a skater. Tie up on the near side. Omaha does come free with the puck, and the penalty expires with Wallen returning to the ice. Stanius flings it in near corner side. Lancers now 1 for 4 on the power play tonight. Unable to cash in there. They do lead 3-2 with 1.5 to go in the second. Dubrovic brings it out across the blue line. Tries a shot, but it goes right into the glove of goaltender Nils Morins. Holds on with 1:20 to go in the frame. Face-off coming up on the far side. Able to be controlled. Buccaneers at the neutral zone. Bank right in. Here's Reynolds with the puck. 1:10 to go in the frame. Leisure and Markonitis trying to go back and forth. Wouldn't go. Reynolds lifted it down to the zone before it's quickly tossed back in. Morins, side of the cage for Lasky. Behind the net, it's Reynolds. Back toward Lasky. Drags it behind. Holding on to possession with time dwindling in the frame. Henrik Lasky. Dishes it over for Leisure. Kevin Leisure gains the line, trying to weave through 3 defenders. He won't win that battle. Randall up the wall, broke it up. Elisha with a steal. Kerr in front of the net, trying to find him there. He cannot. It drops back toward Graham. His shot is blocked, loose in the crease, and eventually found by Lendak. Sprawling on his back, he makes the save with 30 seconds to go in the second. Elisha peeled away from the net by Ryland Randall. A couple of great chances there for Omaha, but not able to cash in. Trying to get their first 2-goal lead of the night, something that has evaded them so far in this contest. Hiles, Izrailov, and Izrailov again with the scoring for the Lancers in this period. Zielinski and Argentina for Des Moines. 30.2 seconds to go in the frame. And the face-off coming up near side. Arneson in to take the draw. The Air Force commit stands in. Ryland Rudy, meanwhile, for Des Moines. Arneson wins it. Aronson right off of the draw, the wrister, but into the glove of Lendak. Shots 23-21 in favor of Des Moines. We'll do it again near side. This time George Lovell is going to get a chance at the face-off circle. Owen Tylick will counter. Lancers up with it. Arneson with his no-look shot attempt goes just wide. Comes back in his direction. He's got it near side to the right point. Graham with a blast fluttering just wide. Lendak could not fully glove. This one will be lobbed up and out of play, far side of the ice and into the stands. .1 seconds to go in the period. Aronson set up right behind Arneson. A bit of a tie-up on the draw, eventually controlled. Dexheimer pushing it beneath. It's Lovell stealing away. Aronson with him. Trying to control this puck, neither will. And time expires on period number 2. What an action-packed frame. Both teams combined for 5 goals, but it's Omaha taking the lead after 40 minutes. 3-2 Lancers. Adam Izrailov scoring twice in the frame. We'll return in just a bit with our full recap of period number 2. Stay tuned for that and much more. This is the Omaha Lancers Hockey Network.